Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm glad you mentioned both the successes and failures. I think especially for I imagine a student like yourself who's always done well academically, and many students that are pre-med type A that are only used to success. Once you get into the entrepreneurship game, you realize that you can't win every at bat that you have. Can you talk a little bit about some of those challenges that you faced while maybe trying to start your first entrepreneurship endeavor with the Orgo game and some of the other things that you've done?
Yeah, I mean, it's always you have that poster right behind you. So for people who can't see it, it's like an iceberg where success is at the top, and right underneath that iceberg is like the part that you don't see, which is the persistent, the rejections, the criticism, the doubts, the failures, the risks. And that's actually a really good depiction of what it means, not just to be an entrepreneur, but I think more broadly in medical school and even in business, you're going to see this. For every one success you have, there will be 10 to 30 or even 100 failures. And I can say that that's consistent throughout almost any endeavor. For my board game, for example, when we first started it, for every one member I got to join the team, there were 30 other people who were like, "This is the stupidest idea I've ever heard." Why would you board
Mm-hmm.
game for organic chemistry? And for every one thing we moved up, for example, for every um, article or feature that we got in the news, there were also like 30 other people who were like, "Why would we ever feature this? This is stupid." And you can also extrapolate that to medicine. Like where for every like one good patient encounter you have, you will have several others where it doesn't go that well, and you will learn something from them. And I think that's the mentality you have to have in medical school, especially because you're going to be pushed down a lot more times than you think. And so you just have to have the ability to come back up. And I think everyone will always remember the successes because obviously no one likes talking about the failures, but it's just very important for everyone to recognize that everyone has a lot of failures that we just don't necessarily talk about because it's not the first thing that comes to mind when you want to think about happy thoughts.
100%. I think that's a great gem to take away. And also knowing that with every success, there are going to be failures, but as long as you're taking a swing and you're at bat, it doesn't matter because eventually you're going to strike gold. You're going to figure things out. Obviously, you've had many successes in your entrepreneurial and academic endeavors, and that just comes with the perseverance, which is why I really admire all the work that you've been doing.